what I have here. So, pretty much set up. Laundry just ended. I should have changed it out before I went live, but you know, it can wait. I'm going to add shrimp in at the last minute. It's already peeled, deveined. It has a tail on. I'll take the tail off. But I'm just going to throw that in here for now to get it out of my way. But yeah, I'll add that the last minute. I may not even add all of it. I don't know. I may save some and do like a little sushi casserole for tomorrow. Since yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Like a little sushi dip. That'd be a fun Friday food to do. If you've not seen it, I have videos of my little sushi dip. I think it's even a short because basically I just put in a casserole dish. I make sushi rice, which is a special kind of rice. So I make sushi rice and then, put cream cheese and whatever fish I want, whatever veggies I want. And then I just take those little seaweed things and cut it into four. And then we use it as a little dip, kind of just dip into the warm sushi dip. So this is andouille sausage. So we're using like things I have already. Some of the stuff is from the garden. Some of the stuff is store-bought. Now, I do have red beans in there, but Chris, he wanted pinto beans in this. So I'm like, okay. Which is funny because we always joke that there's a restaurant we went to some time ago. It was Landmark Diner, I think, Atlanta. Oh my gosh, Chris had the worst jambalaya there. What was it? It was breakfast sausage with yellow rice and just like a spaghetti sauce on it. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Ugh. We always laugh about that meal. I don't know what happened. I mean, they're not around anymore. I think there's some other locations. Just that one closed, I believe. I'm not sure. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Howdy, howdy. Any thumbs up would be appreciated. So here we go. My pan's a little hot, so I took it off for a moment. Just going to dump this in to brown while I cut my veggies here. I turned the heat down, but I don't know what happened. I have an infected finger, so it's not going to mess up the food, but it hurts. All right. I guess I should get a spoon. Let me get a YouTube-friendly spoon. I keep my regular cooking spoons here and then my YouTube spoons. Just silicone stuff. I have stainless steel that I normally use, and I've had that stuff for, oh my gosh, I've had my stainless steel cookware nearly 30 years. Well, my spoons and stuff, they were wedding gifts. But like my other stuff, this cookware here, this is almost 30 years old. Or more. I can't remember if that's my original set. So I went through a divorce. So I'm not sure. Can't remember anymore. It's heavy duty and lasts forever. I've got onion here I'm chopping. I let my heat has cooled down a little bit. I have some celery I'm chopping as well. I like celery leaves, so I kind of put those to the side. I'm going to go ahead and get this in the pot. Oops. Let me wash my hands real quick because I have some sausage glue on them. And then we're going to add, I have some peppers that I prepped from my garden this season because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. I wanted to take the seeds out. It's kind of a mix of peppers too. It's already smelling delicious. Alright. So it's shishitos. I think there's some bell. There may be some cubanelle in here. It's just a mix. So I'm just going to chop these. Because I kind of chopped them in like strips because I was thinking, well, if I ever do fajitas or tostadas, which we do a lot here, I could just reach in and grab a bunch, throw them in the pan. So it is nice having all these peppers left from the garden this summer. And they're organic. I knew where they grew. I knew where they came from, all that good stuff. I may add more pepper. I like stuff to be really heavy with vegetables. And I probably could have added more onion, but I may put in some dried onion. Because I have some, dried onion spice that I need to use up. That in. I'm going to finish my oh my goodness. Right, now I need more heat. Add in my celery leaves. I don't know if I'm going to do okra. I have a bunch of okra from my garden to use up. I may put a little bit in. But I'll do that when I add the shrimp. It doesn't need much time. Now the beans I'm using are beans that were dried that I've already cooked and had them frozen. I have a big stash of beans in the freezer. I have what do I have in there? I have chana masala already. I have all ready to go. I have a couple other, I have another chickpea dish ready to go as a side. It's a curry. I have it vegetarian now. It's in the freezer. It's another bean dish. I have red beans, I have pinto beans, and I think I have black beans. All from a dried bag. And it's so easy because I buy those cheap ham bones. The whole half hams. Hey, John, good to see you. How you doing? I am making like a Cajun inspired kind of dish. I have some andouille sausage in here. I just put onion, pepper, celery in there. Getting ready to add some garlic. Then I have pinto beans. That was my husband's choice. I would have chosen red beans. But these are from dried that I made, put in the freezer. I'm going to add some tomato, also from the garden. This is all organic. homemade sauce. And I'm going to add some seasonings to this in a minute. I'm going to serve it with, I may serve it with rice. I may leave it as is. I don't know. I have some rice I can make. But while that's simmering a minute, I'm going to go put the peppers back in the freezer. I'll be right back. If I was cooking this longer, I'd be tempted to add chicken wings to this for flavor. But I think I'm just going to add some chicken seasoning, chicken broth, better than bouillon. That's what I'll do here. And then I have some shrimp to add to this besides the sausage. Chicken would be nice though. I'm not making a huge pot though. That's the thing. That's my timer for my seedlings. I'm starting my garden. I already have some peppers coming up. I have bocchinos and what else? I'll go look in a minute. Let me go change my lights out real quick. I have coming up so far for my garden are bocchino, shishito, and a red marconi. Oh my gosh, it smells good. All right, let me get some of this. Better than bouillon. And put this down in there. Oh my gosh, that garlic. The garlic just put it over the edge. A little chicken broth for flavor. Now remember this, my beans are already seasoned. And they have ham in them too. So this dish will have some ham in it. It's either ham or turkey leg. I'm not sure. It's something I really needed to order today and totally forgot. All right. All right. Can't believe I forgot that. So I'm going to add to my stuff. Even though I put all of this in there, I'm going to add more. Because I want to. Let's see what we have. Onion powder, garlic powder. I'm going to put some adobo in there. And some minced onions. Like I said, I only put in half onion because I had it ready. I needed to use it. Alright, so some minced onions. Just adding that. Some adobo. Let's add some of that. Hello, hello, welcome. Thumbs up are appreciated. Do I have kids? No, I don't have kids. I'm 62. No, I don't have kids. That was some adobo. I'm going to put garlic powder in here. And put some onion powder in here because I like extra. I like extra. All right, then we're going to go in with some Tony's. Tony's, the good stuff. I'm going to go in with some of this. This is a salt-free Creole seasoning. And you don't need much. I would just add as you need. And I'll... That's what I said. And then I like this Cajun steak seasoning. I mean, it's pepper and stuff, but it is so good. I need to get some more. I need to figure out where to get more. What store I got it at. Okay, so we got that going. A lot of seasoning in here now. If you don't like any of those seasonings, don't put them in. All right. And here's the pot. That's the sausage and what that looks like now. All right. Let me move you over here. You can see in the pan a little bit better. All right. There you go. It smells and looks delicious. All right, here we go. This is from my garden. Homemade sauce, all organic. Free food. All right. All right. There's that. I'm going to put some beans in. I really do feel like this should have some chicken in it. All right, here's my beans, and there's a little bit of ham in there too. Oops, I just went overboard. All right. Smelling good. All right, I'll give it a taste in just a minute. And yeah, the shrimp will go in last. I will do some rice at some point later, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do rice or leave it as is. We'll see. And the okra, I don't know if I'm going to add okra. If I do, it'll be last minute as well with the shrimp. And what else am I going to do? I may just do fried okra on the side. I have a bunch of fried okra that I already made up from the garden. So it was a really easy process. And I just also, when I get a big batch of okra, I would go ahead and do the breading and everything, lay it on a tray to freeze, then bag it. And then by the time I had another bunch, I would keep the bag of cornmeal and seasoning. I did one batch that had, all your regular cornmeal seasoning and stuff, but then I also added ranch dried seasoning to that. So I would just freeze the seasoning until the next batch was ready. And then when the next batch was ready to harvest, I would just cut it up, go to the freezer, grab my mix, and I would do that in no time. Because did I even egg batter? I think I did egg batter that okra. I try not to egg batter unless I really have to. But even then, I'll freeze an egg. Like if I use the egg to do an egg wash, On a pastry or bread, I can freeze the egg wash that's left over and use the egg in another dessert. So, all right, let's taste this and see where we are in the seasoning. It looks good. Kinda. I'll admit, it looks kind of like pork and beans, which I'm not a fan of. I like baked beans, but not like bean and weenie type thing. Chris is gonna like this. Oh, those tomatoes from the garden really kicked this up a ton. I think the Cajun seasoning's there. I think it does need a tad more. This is gonna be so good. All right, not much. All right. I didn't even have to make a roux for that. That was awesome. Simple, simple, simple. Do they even sell filet gumbo anymore? If y'all don't know what that is, that's a spice, but it's ground sassafras. But I think the FDA has banned sassafras. I know that I think they banned using it in for root beer. It is the main root beer flavor. And I had a sassafras tree at my old house. My neighbor did, and the roots came up. I should have grabbed one of those trees. But the filet gumbo is a seasoning. It's basically the ground sassafras, and it gives the Cajun food just a little, the gumbo just a little twist. Now this isn't a gumbo. This is just, and I'm not saying this is Cajun. This is just stuff I had, and it's cold, wet, yucky, and so this will be a nice hearty meal. And I need to use the sausage and the shrimp. So this will be great. I'm going to just keep this on low to simmer until dinner time. It's 4 o'clock. We'll probably eat around 6:30. So I'll come back out at 6 to start putting everything together. I may make a little salad to go with this as well. I don't know, but yeah, it already tastes amazing. But I know the flavors are going to marry. Ow. I know those flavors are going to marry. And yeah, it's going to get really good. I still feel like I want to put a chicken wing in there or two because that flavor it so much. But yeah, you can see this is pretty hearty with vegetables, the celery, we got onion, a lot of pepper in there, the sausage. This can be, once I put the shrimp in there, like I said, I'm probably only going to use half the bag of shrimp. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the other one. I don't have the stuff to make a Mexican cocktail. I have some of it, but not all of it. I may make a shrimp salad. No, I may make that sushi casserole with it. Then what? That'd be rice again. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Because I don't have to make. And I do have just enough sushi rice to make a little casserole. I don't know. We'll come up with something here in the future. But yeah. But yeah, that's about the end of it. Try and remember to post a full picture once all this is done and in a bowl and everything. You do one more taste of the spice and seasoning. I hope everybody's going to stay warm and that everybody keeps their power on. Oh my gosh. I just did a little short on things I went out and got today to prepare. I was short just a couple things I needed for backup. So here we go. One more taste before we let this simmer. Mm. Oh, that's good. That's going to be so good on the rice too. All right. That's it, folks. It's a little short. This was an easy, breezy meal because it was pretty much done. From previous cooking that I did. So it's basically just fry the, soften the veggies, cut and brown the sausage, throw in the seasonings, put in that organic tomato sauce that I made from the garden, and then I threw in that bag of beans that I'd already cooked. That also had some ham in it. Oh yeah. Once this cooks a little bit, it's gonna be so good. So I'm in the Atlanta area, and Atlanta right now is predicted to get down to -11. If so, that'll break a record. Hey, Angela, how's it going? I'm making like just kind of like a Cajun thing. It was stuff I had. I had andouille sausage. I have shrimp. Um, of course, I had the peppers from the garden. I have okra. Um, so I just kind of made it, and I had pinto beans already cooked. I had red beans, but Chris said no, he wanted pinto beans in this. Could have been more like red beans and rice, but I just threw some stuff in there, put some Cajun seasoning in, and we're gonna let it simmer. So, um, but yeah, it's amazing with that tomato sauce. How are you doing, Angela? How are the other pets holding up? Y'all ain't thumbs up is appreciated as you're passing through. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. So we just have a little Cajun dish. It's pretty much done. It's gonna simmer. We won't eat dinner till about 6:30, and I'll post a picture of the final dish once we sit down for dinner. So it's gonna be really simple. I was tempted to do some collard greens on the side too, but I don't know. We have tomatoes, celery, pepper, onion. What else do you need? Garlic. More garlic. That's what we need, more garlic. And I will be making a dish coming up soon. Somebody said they liked walnuts, so I'm going to be. I just got this in. It's a pomegranate molasses, it's called. That basically you can get the same thing by boiling down your pomegranate, but you have to be very, very, very careful. And you're going to need a large quantity of it. So it's kind of like a balsamic glaze. You have to keep a close eye on it. I have made it from palm juice before, and yeah, Very time consuming. But it was a time when, for some reason, I couldn't get any pomegranate syrup. But that's probably going to come next week. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. I've got an interview Saturday at the Source. Uh, THE space Source. And, or at the Source. And that will be Saturday at 4. I have some other stuff coming up. So we'll see what I have a gap in. I've been quite busy, so we'll try and get that in sometime soon. So, and hopefully we'll retain power because if I retain power and Chris is here, I'm definitely making that dish. Um, and it's a good dish to make ahead or make in bulk. And it's delicious. It's super nutritious too, and not many ingredients really. So you can make most of it with pantry items if you have if you have chicken. So, but I'm gonna go. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the thumbs up, and thanks so much for taking the time. Thanks for the hearts. That's probably I'm gonna guess that's Feel Good Cooking and More. So we'll see. We'll see. But thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Go to FEMA.org and make sure you have everything on the list that they recommend for your home and your car as this bad weather. It's always good to go back and double check that list. So y'all take care. Love you very much. So we'll see you later. Bye.